The Whispering Caller. In 1993, a woman named Diane moved into a small, cheap apartment on the outskirts of Chicago. She didn't mind the creaky floors or peeling wallpaper. She was just grateful for a place of her own. The first week was uneventful, but everything changed when her phone began ringing in the middle of the night. The calls always came at 3 a.m., and when she answered, there was nothing but static on the other end. At first, she dismissed it as a prank or a bad connection, but the calls kept coming, always at the same time, always the same static. One night, fed up and sleep deprived, Diane shouted into the receiver,
Who is this? Stop calling me.
The static paused, and then, for the first time, a voice whispered,
I'm closer than you think.
Terrified, she hung up and called the police, but they said
there was nothing they could do unless the caller made a direct threat.
The operator advised her to keep a log of the calls, which she reluctantly did. That evening, Diane tried to sleep but felt uneasy, as though she was being watched. At 2:58 a.m., the phone rang. Trembling, she let it go to voicemail. The next morning, she played the message. It was the static again, but this time, she could hear faint breathing. Then, a voice softly said,
I'm in your house.
Heart pounding, Diane ran outside and called the police from a payphone. When they arrived, they found no signs of forced entry, but one officer noticed something chilling. The phone line had been cut. Whoever had been calling her wasn't outside, they had been inside all along. Diane moved out the next day. The apartment building was torn down years later, but locals still talk about the strange events that plagued the tenants there. Sometimes, late at night, people driving past the vacant lot report hearing faint static on their radios, and a whisper that says,
I'm closer than you think.